So this week, Cryptic Studios and Perfect World opened up Magic Legends for their open beta. And the devs have said, from what I've read, that this is considered a bit of a soft launch. As you can see on screen here, no character wipes are planned from here on out. At this point, it's more of like a consistency thing, trying out, making sure everything works. So, I don't know much of anything about this game. I didn't hear of it when it was released before. I only recently learned of it. So I figured that instead of the video I was planning to make, this dropped, and I really wanted to get this out there. So we're going to go into this blind. I know that it's an ARPG like Diablo, mixed with some deck building, which is great because I'm terrible at card games. Always have been. I tried playing Magic the Gathering for a while, and it never went very well. I've played Hearthstone, Legends of Runeterra, Magic the Gathering, Magic Arena. I'm not even very good at Slay the Spire, to be honest. So here we are. I know very little about the game. So we're just gonna go into this blind, and I'm gonna go through, maybe we'll do the first hour or so, and just maybe split it up into 3 or 4 videos so it's not a ton to watch at once. I guess we'll figure that out in the end, but we're just gonna start here at character creation and see how it goes. And if the audio is off, I apologize. I'm still working on getting the audio set up right. I think I've got my voice meter settings set up pretty well at this point. I think I need to switch the mic that I'm using, but I think it should be bearable. So we're just gonna go ahead and start it up here with a new Planeswalker. All right, select a class. Okay, from what I've read, I think this is the one I want to play, but I don't know yet. Geomancer controls the power of the earth, forming gauntlets before punching through enemies in melee range. Nothing more than rock-covered fists and the power of the very land itself. The Geomancer unleashes devastating attacks to enemies nearby. Punch enemies in front of you. Final hit grants max health and shields. Okay. Deal damage to nearby foes. Consume an amount of shield equal to 5% max health to deal additional damage. Okay. Leap forward a short distance, damage. Okay, so yeah, you're very classic, like, bruisery, I'm gonna punch things until they die, but with lava. The Beastcaller, the embodiment of the wild, a force of nature with devastating axe attacks. The axe does sound appealing. Never alone, the Beastcaller charges into battle with their trusty Ether Fox, destroying their foes with impeccable teamwork. Some of the abilities are cleave nearby foes with your axe, hurl an axe to damage and mark foes, restore health to your companion, and then heal yourself and your companion instantly, plus an additional amount, and teleport it to your location. It applies taunt. Okay, it sounds appealing. Then there is Sanctifier. And each one of these, by the way, is based off of a different color of mana card from Magic the Gathering. So the Geomancer is red, the Beastcaller is green, the Sanctifier is white. Icon of all that is holy, supporting their creatures and allies from a distance with the support of an angel and their powerful healing abilities. The Sanctifier calmly dispatches their foes with piercing bolts of light. Some of the abilities are fire piercing bolts of holy energy, create a wave of holy energy, create a devotion counter. You and creatures you control are healed. Upon receiving 4, create a white angel token with lifelink. And wow, so they are leaning heavy into the deck building, like Magic the Gathering mechanics. I think I'm into it. I won't be very good at it, but I'm into it. Blue mana Mind Mage. Master of Mental Magic, the Mind Mage manipulates how one perceives the world around them. Enemies should take caution because as they are trapped in an illusion, the Mind Mage attacks their psyche directly. That does sound appealing to me. When I did try to play, I always played a lot of like blue-white or just blue-green, blue. Maybe that's why I wasn't very good at it. Blast enemies in front of you with a barrage of energy orbs. Deal damage to foes in a cone in front of you. Confuse a random foe that was not killed, then stun the rest. taunt foes with an illusion and gain movement speed. Lastly, we have Black Mana, the Necromancer. Attacks from a moderate distance with their dark magic, summoning an army of undead to assist them in combat. The Necromancer understands that life is temporary, and even death can be useful. So the abilities: Grim Siphon, lash foes in front of you with your pendulum, dealing damage plus additional damage over time. Damage over time effect heals for 10% of the damage dealt. Deal damage to foes in an area around target foe. Create 2 1/1 skeleton creature tokens for 30 seconds at that location. Each one still in the battlefield from a previous use of the ability is replaced. And sacrifice any active skeletons from Grave Upheaval to empower an aura that damages nearby enemies for a short time. So, looking at it earlier, I thought I was going to go Geomancer. But actually looking at the classes here, I think I might actually go with... I think I'm actually going to go Beastcaller here. Okay, so customizing. Yeah, he can be beefy. He's swinging that axe around. Yeah. Base. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. That would be nice if I could zoom in a little bit and see a little bit better what the face looks like. With this one, not a ton of customization, but I mean, it looks like there's enough combinations. I'm a very pale white guy, so we're gonna make him a very pale white guy. I can't even see his facial hair because of the armor. Is there a way to... Hello? There's not a way to take off the helmet that I can see. So I guess we're just gonna guess. These all look pretty bad. We'll just go with this one. Sure, it probably looks fine. At least we can see the facial hair. We're just gonna go with the full beard. Can I change the color? No. Alright, it looks like you can only change the very basics here, unless I'm just missing something. I don't think I am. No. Oh, choose color. There we go. Choose it all at once. There we go. Yeah. All right. Okay. You can customize your appearance in GIGABYTE the Tailor to rename, visit the store, purchase a character rename service. The little bit I have read said the monetization of this game's not great, but I guess we'll find out. All right, here we go. Oh, this artwork reminds me a bit of Guild Wars 2. Not really sure what's going on with OBS over here, but it's acting up a little bit. Hopefully that settles itself and doesn't present any issues.
Do you even know what the etheric lens can do? I know what you told your guild master, and that's all I need to know.
So, you're a stalker and an eavesdropper.
And your death, if you get in my way.
Was that supposed to be a threat? Oh, another planeswalker? Ah! Ah!
A turned back is as good as stolen breath.
Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. It looks like it's just OBS acting up a little bit, so we're just gonna hope for the best here. Left mouse button on target to use primary attack. Hold the shift key to stay in place. Okay. All right.
Oh, thanks for the help. Unless you're also out to kill me, then we probably need to have a different conversation. So, what are you doing here? Oh no, I know that look. Perplexed, disoriented, maybe a little amazed. That was your first planeswalk, wasn't it? Well, that duel broke my gear, and you need some answers. How about we make a deal then? You help me catch up to my attacker, and I'll explain as we go. Sound good? My name is Raul Zarek. Follow me.
Okay, so you just hold down left and right mouse button to walk.
Surrounding this barrier, but I'm sure I can get it open. Stand back and observe. There, got it. There's no telling what our guest is capable of.
The game looks really nice.
Try to keep up. Well, look at that. I'm allergic to pollen, so let's just go the other way, huh?
Wish you could pan the camera down a little bit farther.
You have a spark of sorts inside of you.
That'd be kind of nice. Just to see just a little bit more in front of me.
When that spark ignites, it grants you unique abilities and enables you to travel between worlds. You'll get used to planeswalking. For now, why don't you show me what you can do?
You?
That was pretty cool.
Oh.
Got any other tricks? You know, you remind me of someone. Oh, more of her plant things. Use your abilities to handle them and I'll get the barrier.
Hold Q to do that. Or to hold space. Or shift, rather. I might rebind that. I don't think I'm a big fan of that being on shift, since your other abilities are on, looks like at least Q and W. This one do? Heal yourself and your companion instantly, plus an additional amount. Teleport your companion to your location. Okay, cool.
Barrier's down. Let's go.
Got it.
You're keeping up well, so maybe it's time to teach you some magic. I happen to be something of an expert.
I keep forgetting left mouse button is walk.
Spells come in different forms. Sorceries, for example, are spells that directly aid allies or harm foes.
Okay. Elven Assailment, Sorcery Condition. Create a hazard at target location that deals damage to foes. Foes in the hazard have lesser snare. We've got Hunt of the Apex. Creature you control with the highest power deals 160% of its damage and taunts foes. If you control no creatures, just deal damage to the foes instead. Okay, so this, I think this must be kind of where the deck building aspect starts to come in.
Practice on our guests while I tend to the next barrier.
One is the, okay, two. That's interesting. Gonna take some getting used to with the holding left mouse button bit. Okay. Yeah, this game looks great. Very, very typical ARPG. Like this one requires 2 mana, well, 2 of any and 1 green. This one requires 2 green if we're going with standard Magic the Gathering notation. I don't see why we wouldn't be.
You're catching on quickly, but power is just potential if you don't give it direction. Many sorceries can be aimed strategically at a specific target or 2, or 10. Here, I'll conjure up some targets for you. Let's see what you've got.
Okay, 2-stage start. Hold button to show target, release button to cast spell. Kind of what I was doing before. Yeah, that kind of thing. Oh, good. So yeah, the gameplay seems to be very, in terms of mechanically, I know there's the deck building aspect that kind of adds a unique layer there.
You accumulate mana during fights. Remember to pace your casting or you'll run out.
Right, and that is this bar here. As I was saying, it does have the unique deck building aspect to it, which is really cool. But other than that, it seems to be pretty typical, like ARPG, Path of Exile, Diablo kind of thing over here. Nah. Oh, hello. It's a lot of enemies. And see, you can see the mana running out. There we go. Seemed to just be a lot of like AoE shredding everything.
Where was I? You can also learn creature spells, which summon forth beings to fight by your side.
Okay.
Magic flows in unpredictable ways. Your available spells will shift each time you cast.
Oh.
So you'll need to think on your feet and use what you've got.
They went really into the deck building aspect.
The way your spells shift.
Aha. Alright, so how does this, okay. So you just target an area. It's kind of sick.
You may want to summon a
So now I've got Elven Assailment ready again. Okay. I'm not really seeing enemies show up on the map, which would probably be kind of useful up here on the mini map. But I also think it's kind of clear enough where enemies actually are. Oh, hello. A giant ooze. Oh, I can have two of them. Neat. I didn't know if that was going to be possible or not, so glad to know it is.
Seems you're already coming into your own. Good.
Okay, another sorcery, Stampede. Looks like a lot of damage. Gonna make a quick cut here just to adjust some settings really quickly. Okay. Let's see. So I currently have Stampede up. I guess these are the ones in my deck. Maybe?
I got what I came here for. So this is where we say goodbye.
Remember everything I've taught you, and we'll make it through alive.
Okay. Okay. It's just similar to my Q ability, to my rending throw. That's a lot of... Wow. Oh. Is this my Baloth? Is that what that is? Yes. Yes, it is. That's my Baloth. Baloth? Baloth? Okay. I don't think your normal, like, abilities use mana. No. They don't. It's only the sorceries that are using mana. Okay. Next. Oh. Doesn't seem healthy. Ah, yeah, that's a thing. I'm gonna summon another Baloth there. I'll figure out how to say it eventually. Some hits on it. Oof. Use my pet to taunt it. Now we wanna stampede this way. Maybe it would have been better to play one of the ranged classes, simply because I do enjoy like being able to kite things a little bit easier than this. Staying away, dealing damage, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do some healing here. A stampede. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here I was worried Nicol Bolas had come home.
Seems like the pathing's kind of stupid. So you actually have to click around kinds of things.
Should I follow in her wake?
If you click around, it goes. But if you just try to click on the other side of it, you just kind of walk into it.
I'm not sure what hurts more right now, my back or my ego. If she overheard the entire conversation, then she'd... Oh, this could be bad. If you focus on the scar left by her planeswalk, you'll follow in her wake. Wherever it takes you, you must try to stop her. Please, just trust me on this, and I will see you again soon.
Sounds like I'm going through the portal. Alright, so our first mission is officially completed. We've gotten all of these sorceries as a reward. It's time to planeswalk. This game is really gorgeous, to be honest. Like, wow. And it is an online game. I think some places have built it as an MMO, but not really sure about that. I guess technically maybe it's an MMO. It's just, yeah, there's a social menu. You can invite friends to your party. There's a chat section over here. So we're not going to focus on that right now, though. We're just going to focus on the actual gameplay. Let's see. So yeah, we'll just talk to the stranger.
Stand back, Planeswalker. I just deflected one of you, and I will not see the people of Briarthorn Glade suffer further harm. I am Nissa Ravane. A Planeswalker like you and myself just attacked this village, so I intervened. Who are you, and why are you here?
Friend of Ralzaric, we were chasing another Planeswalker.
You know Rob? That eases my mind a little, I suppose. You must be after the red-haired woman who summoned all these creatures there.
Yep.
She ran toward the isle just west of here. Come with me, and I will point out the way.
Let's do it.
You'll find out this plane, Zendikar, has a life of its own. Here, let me take care of this vine.
Vine's gone, so I guess she did her job. Oh, something or someone has corrupted this Hedron. Wait a minute, I must realign it.
I suspect the Planeswalker who attacked Briarthorn Glade corrupted this Hedron. Huntmaster Procyon chased your target deeper into the vast wood. Follow me. I will show you the way to find him.
All right, let's go. Oh, no sorcery. For 8 seconds, you have lesser swiftness. Your secondary utility abilities recharge twice as fast. You deal 50% additional damage with your primary. Okay, okay. That's this one. All right, so if we cast that, I'm moving faster. Oh no. Why does it always have to be spiders? On this side of them, throw my rending. What is it? Rending throw. Give me a little stampede. Got my health orbs. Why is it always going to be spiders? In every game. I'll get my pet to take this one. Heal my pet up a little bit. All right. Waste spiders, man.
Stay and investigate the Hedron further. Continue through the brambles over there.
Oh, okay. Guess I'm going through the brambles. Find the source of the disturbance. What is this? Looks special.
It's not often I find myself giving thanks to an outsider, but your timing couldn't have been better. I am Procyon, a hunter from Briarthorn Glade. I was tracking the outsider who attacked our village when, well, you saw. What a mess. I was not expecting anything quite like this out here. If Nissa sent you, then we have the same target, so I suppose we should work together. Careful though, The wildlife and goblins have been behaving strangely.
I don't know what this platform thing over here is.
Tread carefully. Linger in the wrong place and the land may take hold of you.
Good to know.
That is a Grotag Pathfinder.
Oh, hello. It's ironic because the pathfinding around it was terrible. Oh, hello, goblins. Hello, more goblins. Gonna mess up some goblins, I guess. Ah, is that more spiders? Of course it's more spiders. Why would it not be more spiders? I just need to keep killing things? How this works? Oh, it seems the things may be dead. So, oh, nope, just kidding. Okay. Now I think everything's dead. Hello? A trap? Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh. Chat is very interesting. May just put a little sensor box over that just because there's kind of a lot going on. I'm sure there's some way to turn it off, but it's part of the experience, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I really haven't played Path of Exile, but I don't believe in Diablo you could turn the camera, right? I think it was at a slightly different angle and the camera was fixed. It's been a while since I played Diablo 3 and I'm not sure of the others. I guess this is just like a waypoint, like a save point or something. Oh, yep, I guess that's the next thing. But yeah, I think I almost like that fixed camera a little bit more than this, because it makes this feel a little, I don't know, on the one hand is kind of nice, but at the same time, kind of feels like there's, I don't know, it just doesn't feel quite as smooth as I feel like it should. Okay, so I just went into my settings real quick and changed that hold the stop moving. It was on shift. I just moved that to space. Nothing else was using the space bar. I feel like this with QWER 1 2 3 4. I feel like space bar is going to be a little bit easier than shift. Oh, this pathfinding, man. Yeah, this is I don't know anything about goblins, but oh, they're breaking some shit, huh? Oh, they're gonna be goblins back here. My Beloth got caught in a trap. No. Okay, well, we'll keep going. Ah, hello, hello. Yeah, it's much better with spacebar. Oh. Oh, hello. Pulled up a Legends Battle Pass, it seems. I kind of wish I had a, oh, well, I guess I do. I think this is not your deck. This seems to be more of a party list. And so, yeah, that's a little bit easier. I was having trouble seeing the health bar for my Ether Fox. But it looks like that's exactly what this is down here. Yeah, it's a party list down here in the bottom corner. Makes it way easier. Let's get another Beloth out here. Around, pick up my little health orbs that drop. I believe is the Beastcaller's kind of passive type ability. So I'm basically not being very experienced with ARPGs. I did play Diablo 3 a fair bit, but that's been quite some time. I think I'm probably kind of going into this with the combat mindset of an MMO player. Like, I don't want to overcap on my mana. I want to make sure I'm using abilities and rotating, and I think it's probably not bad. The combat seems fairly straightforward with that extra twist of deck building in there. So the bigger issue is that I want to use WASD to move around, and that's not the case here. You're moving with the mouse button and moving the camera with the other one. Friend? Oh, was I not supposed to attack you? That was happening here? Well, you looked like XP. Oh, I didn't cast my spell. Is that not? Oh, why am I not a... Hello? Okay, I guess the area I was in, I just couldn't cast that spell for some reason. Still another one. Okay. You can also just click around. I'm kind of like just holding the mouse button down and moving around, but you can also just click and rotate. It might be a little bit easier at times. We getting attacked? Just trapped. Okay, it looks like just trapped. Who's this guy? Oh, that must be his follower. I'm going this way. What's this? People are typing exclamation point welcome pack. Is that doing it? No, that doesn't do anything. I didn't think it would.
Outsider, Talus is acting strangely. We must be on the right track.
Oh, hello? They definitely need to fix some of the pathfinding. Definitely a little wonky here and there. Oh, I see.
Is that an elemental? It is corrupting a hedron. But why? Beasts are approaching on all sides. Called here by the energies of the corrupted hedron, no doubt.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring out my Beloth here. Oh, wow, that is a lot of little beasties. I'll throw my axe that way. stampede back the other way. Okay, okay. Alright, what else? Oh, you gotta fight the elemental now. Start with my elven assailment. Then mine was this hunt of the apex. Oh wow, that died so much easier than I thought it would.
Companion Talus. Go home, girl. I will catch up with you soon. That woman must be behind this. We should look for her trail.
This way. Oh, right. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's definitely something that's gonna have to be fixed. It just doesn't feel very smooth when you're getting caught on every little object you click near. Go ahead and heal my little friend up here. Just kidding, didn't work. Actually, I just saw in the chat. People are saying in the chat that there's some sort of free pack that you can get. Some people are typing it, some people are saying that doesn't work. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that after this. But worth looking into at the very least.
This rain feels unusually warm. Something is not right. I see more footprints. We're on their trail.
Oh, hello. Go ahead and summon another one of these guys. Hello? Oh, there's a lot of damage. Work on killing some of the smaller guys. Picking up those little health orbs that we get. I just barely healed in time there. That's rough. Wow. Gonna stay back a little bit, I think. Definitely a little bit of lag going on right now. I think it makes sense. Maybe you know, it may be on my end. I don't believe so. I think it's likely. You know, the beta dropped yesterday. Maybe they may be having some server troubles. Some other people in the chat have mentioned a little bit of lag, so we're just gonna play through it for the moment. Challenge awaits ahead. Entering the area will remove any summoned creatures, replenishes health, mana, and other resources.
Are they behind this?
All right, well, see what happens here.
Someone's coming.
Arena activated.
Let these beasts do what they do best.
Okay, so I guess this is kind of like a boss fight scenario, maybe?
They are using water elementals to corrupt an entire hedron grid. We must distract them from the hedrons.
All right. Like we've just got a bit of a challenge scenario here to get through. One thing I did notice, kind of playing with my settings a little bit, there's no VSync setting. Some people in the chat are mentioning some different settings that you can use to kind of boost gameplay a little bit, about like FPS or VSync, stuff like that. I'll definitely have to look into that. Maybe I'll remember to post a comment or leave a note in the video description. I feel like that's one of those things, though, if that's true, it should definitely be like just in the game settings and not like a hidden chat command. Feels like a really odd choice. Yeah, so I should really just work on finishing this water elemental, shouldn't I? Okay. Another bail off here. All right, let's see if I can just go around here to this next one and get this. I think there's a third one, right? Yep, here it is. Oh wow, I just murked that dude. Okay, it looks like they've been cleansed now. Hello? See these guys at first. Oh no, I think my pet died.
We may have lost that witch, but now we know that merfolk are behind the corrupted Hedrons. I will report this to Nissa and Iliadi in Briarthorn Glade. I recommend you meet with us as well.
Okay. Select my reward. Ether refined. All right. Ether, gold, XP, Planeswalk. Right, so let's wrap this up here.
Procyon tells me you lost track of your fellow outsider. I would pursue her myself, but the ley lines are my priority. Ley lines carry mana through a plane like veins carry blood. The ones that run through Tazim's Hedrons have shifted wildly since the attack, and I am trying to figure out why. One of the village animists is already investigating the disturbance in nearby wilds. If you truly wish to help, you can locate her and find out what she knows.
Let's do it.
Before you go, Procyon brought back a spell he found on a merfolk lull mage. I have no use for it, but I am sure it will help you survive the Vastwood.
Heal yourself and nearby allies over 5 seconds. Cool. Yep, that's super useful. What does it look like? Neat. So a quick Google search tells me that those additional graphics options, shadows, flares, VSync, etc., are changed through having to go through the file path on your computer and like actually digging into that file a little bit and changing things there. Definitely not a fan of that. I definitely feel like that's something that should just be in this menu here, in your graphics settings. So, not really sure why. All you can change here is low, medium, high, ultra. I've got mine on medium right now because it looks like they've got some. It looks like it's not the most well optimized game at the moment. I've had a couple of FPS drops here. I changed it from high to medium. Didn't really do a whole lot. So, maybe that is something worth playing around with. But hopefully, sometime during this soft release period, they go and actually add those options into the UI in game in this graphics menu instead of having to dig into the files, because that especially, come on, it's 2021. You know, like who? Oh, we don't need that. And if you're curious, also, well, just going through this menu real quick, you know, you've just got normal graphics settings, auto or detecting your video card and your display, maximized versus full screen. This is essentially just borderless full screen, windowed and full screen, gamma adjustments, anti-aliasing, and actually, if you go up here, you can actually minimize the game up here in the top right. Then you've got audio settings, which are just super basic, voice, music overall. All of your keybinds. This is where I changed the one where you do the, by default it's shift, hold shift, you won't move, you'll just stand there and attack, change it to space. All sorts of other, keybinds here. So kind of some things that we haven't gotten into yet in the game. And then if you're playing with a gamepad, kind of looks like you can just kind of get those here. So, well, you have it. That's about the first 45 minutes or hour or so of the game. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Definitely, I just want to keep recording. I just want to keep recording all night, but you know, gotta work in the morning, got some other stuff to get done tonight. So I'm gonna have to cut it here. The game is just, you know, my initial thoughts, quick gameplay review. Oh, what? My guy. Looks like we've got some other players hanging out over here. But yeah, just quick gameplay thoughts. If you're used to ARPGs, this will be nothing new. If you played a lot of Path of Exile or Grim Dawn or any of the Diablo games, you know, super similar control scheme. The deck building aspect is really cool. Not sure if there's a way to get more than, maybe you can have, it looks like there's definitely room down here for more than 2 spells at a time. So maybe that's a thing, you know, as you level up, you go farther, you get access to more sorceries, more spells at once. That'd be super nice instead of just having to draw 2 at a time. I imagine, I'm not sure what the max deck size is, but I imagine as you go on, definitely going to want larger hands. Interface is super simple. The graphics are gorgeous. Honestly, like I said, I came in blind. I hadn't even seen like a gameplay trailer or anything. I just saw a couple of screenshots and decided to give it a shot. And honestly, like, yeah, the graphics are gorgeous. The animations are, you know, they're not the most incredible things I've ever seen, but they seem flashy and fun and effective to let you know what's going on. So yeah, the game's free to play. It is monetized. There is an optional cash shop. I think you have to access that from the main menu. And you know, actually, let's go take a look at that before I cut the recording, just so we can touch on every little aspect of the game here. So the main menu, you know, you get your Planeswalker list. Yeah, I'm not seeing the cash shop option, so that may be something that you have to do outside the actual game. Maybe you do it in the client or on a separate website, kind of like the MOG station for Final Fantasy XIV. There's a cash shop. It comes with some cosmetics, some other stuff. I haven't delved too far into that yet. But yeah, overall, you know, I've really enjoyed the introductory section for this game. You can tell that it still needs some polish, especially with stuff like the pathfinding. A little bit of the lag, which is likely due to, I'm not sure if they maybe had more players on release than they maybe thought they did, but overall, definitely worth a shot. I think if you enjoy ARPGs, like I said, the game's free. pretty easy download. You can download it either through Arc or through the Epic Games Store. Yeah, so I'm quite possibly going to be playing more of this if I can find the time. We'll just have to see, but yeah, it's interesting. I want to know who the woman is that I was chasing. I want to try out some of the other planeswalkers and see how they fight, see their sorceries and their combat. And let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this, if you want to see some more gameplay, maybe a little bit later on, or maybe a different planeswalker. And we'll see if we can make it happen. I'm gonna cut the video there. It's getting a little bit late for me, and yeah, remember, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/hornraven1995. Check out my music and media channel here on YouTube. I'll put a link to that in my description, and if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will see you in the next one. So I just wanted to tack on at the end here, playing the game a little bit more. I discovered something that I really should have figured out the first time, I think, and that's that if you press tab, it brings up this in-game menu where you can adjust your deck, check the map, and you can fast travel from here. And look through your guide, which is kind of your journal. Adjust your loadouts. Kind of see your abilities over here. Change your equipment if you have it. In your library of sorceries and your deck building. And also the cash shop is here. So this is where you can buy Battle Pass, which looks to be primarily cosmetic, but it's these things called spell infusions. I'm not exactly sure what those are, but that may be what some people didn't like. It definitely looks like there's some stuff that might affect gameplay a little bit in here, but again, I'm not entirely sure. Traits, spells, unlockable through the shop. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure to tack that on here. Again, I feel like it should have been brought up at some point by this point, but probably also could have found it just by looking through my keybinds. So there you have it. And I'm being ambushed. Need to go take care of that.